Yes, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter on Apple Podcasts, which this full audio will be on there, available probably tomorrow. So make sure if you want to listen to the audio without seeing a video, you're a fan of podcasting, then make sure you go to Apple Podcasts and hear this audio and various other audios and stuff that's already up there. If you do not know how to get, the links are right in the description box below. So just go down there and click Apple Podcasts and Spotify and subscribe. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be cash app ready. Must be cash app ready. Also, if you need anger management, domestic violence intervention, life coaching, then Karim Blizz Johnson can help you. Just contact them on Instagram at Karim Blizz Johnson for your assessment now. Let's go. So as you file in the room, make sure you hit that like. I promise this will be unforgettable. The last one we did was unforgettable. But if you're a fan of hip hop, you're a fan of hip hop culture, then you know who this man is. Y'all say this is one of the nicest lyricists ever. So we got him here tonight for you. If you from that cloth, if you know that era, come on, man, what we doing? What we doing? That's what we doing. We here tonight. So yeah, without any further ado, man, stop the music, man. This is Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Let me bring on my guests really quick. I'm not doing no long intros, none of that stuff. Let me bring my guests on. Let me see if introduce yourself to the people.
What up? Yo, it's Lord's son, Killah Priest.
Killah Priest. How many groups you was in, man?
Man, off top, I can't even tell you. Sons of Man, Disciples of Armageddon, Sons of Man, Horsemen, what else? Maccabees, Black Market Militia. I don't know. I say about 6 or 7.
6 or 7. So how does that work? Like, did you turn any groups down? Was you like, nah, I ain't rocking with y'all?
Nah, it was a time when we just hung. It was like at different times. So at different times there was a group that we would just establish. Each time was like a different era.
Got you. What's your favorite? Yeah. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
My favorite group?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's
I get you in trouble. You know, I gotta get you in trouble early. What's your favorite one?
I would have to take it back to Sons of Man, or I have to say. Because that's the beginning, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, Disciples of Armageddon. Yeah, that was good.
I still, come on, man. I still would love to hear your Death Be the Penalty verse. I still would love to hear where you would have went with that. Because in these times we in, look how that resonate with these times.
Yeah. That's right. You definitely would work for now.
You got it in the cut somewhere? You never laid it?
Oh man, yo, Baz probably got it. Baz, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, Death Be the Penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, I did write to it.
You wrote to it, but you don't got the verse. You did. Wow.
It's lost in translation.
Yeah, you know how many verses in songs is lost though? Because we went from reel to reel to digital. How much music you say you probably lost? Moving, hard drives going bad. Do you got a lot of music lost out there?
Yeah, it's a lot of music I have. Luckily, I got some of them that we can still put out, but it's the ones that are lost. The flood took a lot.
Tell me about that, because I've heard that from Deck that the flood hurt his project the most because he was up next in the flood, all the beats. Did the flood? How did that affect y'all?
Man, it's classics. Classics. You know what I mean? Classics is like, man, that it hurt. It hurt to the point where you want to just throw your rhyme book away.
Wow.
They had rhyme books back then, y'all. Hashtag that.
Yeah.
Hashtag rhyme book days.
Yeah.
We have to bring that. Yeah.
So
we actually opened up the book and put words in there.
So it was your songs lost or the production? Because I heard a lot of production was like a lot of beats.
Yo, Bible was lost. Yo, I'm telling you, it was hurt. So yeah, the entire song I had to do that over.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
The next,
so it's safe to say that almost didn't make the project.
yeah.
Wow.
When when RZA, and then he ended up. I remember one day he was playing something that he saved from the album, and this is like a couple of years ago, like a while back. He caught one drive that he had.
Mm-hmm.
It got out, it worked. Bible was on it, the original version. Word.
So hold up. So let me ask you something. So what we hear, it wasn't there is an original floating somewhere.
Yeah, I had to do that over. Me and Forth did that. We did that over. Yeah.
The beat
So
over and the lyrics over everything.
the entire song, we had to do it
So
over.
where the original at? Could we hear that? Where's the guy? RZA, what you doing?
Playing his votes. He played it one time. I was like, oh that shit sound like it was just sound. It sounded like butter.
Mm.
The one got is now is dope, but this one was it just had extra to the beat. Is like my. We got to get the RZA. He got it.
Yeah.
Word.
So RZA got that. Lyricist, you look. How do you if you didn't know yourself and you had to assess yourself? What do you describe yourself as? Are you like lyricist? Like what are you to you?
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a good question. Um, uh, I would say, yeah, lyricist. Speak. I would say like yeah, definitely a lyricist though.
Mm.
Narrator.
So what made you that? Because in this time, in this era, you know you ain't gotta be no lyricist. You could just do or say whatever. What makes you still that dude that's sharp with the pen?
Because I'm this who I was. This
Mm,
who I am, and it's something that just that I do. You
mm,
know, I
mm,
couldn't try to do anything else. I know what I could do, and I just stick to. I don't compromise my sound for nobody. You know
mm.
what I mean?
Production. You go there. You go different places with the production. Though, what makes you go? Sometimes it's a little it's a little eclectic, but then you have a sound that we use. What makes you pick the production you pick?
Um, just growing
Mm-hmm.
different directions. I think being a having a mind like mine, I like to do other things, and I'm not scared to do it
Mm-hmm.
because we make lyrics what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I mean? Rhymes and stuff like that. I just think of different schemes and different songs because I do love to tap into the emotion,
Mm-hmm.
and that's sometimes it takes different type of feelings that I have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just expanding my just my talent because I know it's just more. It's like it's 40. It's what 64 tracks on the board.
Yeah.
See what it's about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Let me touch all them tracks, right?
Yeah. Sometimes and then sometimes I just don't wait on the producer. I'll try to do something myself and I'll just rhyme and give it to them later.
How many
You know?
rhymes? How many rhymes do you have?
Shout out to Joaquin. Joaquin would say five. Why I be saying he be having like he used to say this back in the days. 6,000. How many rhymes?
Yeah.
Now, um, created or before created because it's like this is a rhyme. Um,
Yeah. No, this right here
I
this
don't
is a
know.
rhyme. Like this dialogue could turn into a song. Like everything, like when you into music, everything is music. You know what I'm saying? The way you walk down the street. To me, I don't step on the cracks because the crack is a snare. If I step on the crack, it's off beat. That's how crazy I am with it. You know what I'm saying? So the kick I gotta walk on the 16th. So I gotta boom 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 boom. You know that's just me. So that's how. Are you crazy like that with the music? Because I'm that it made me crazy. Like I'm just don't step on the crack because that's a snare.
Yeah, oh, you wanna like Mr. Universe?
Yeah.
You
I'm like yeah,
know, I'm in tune. I'm in. Yeah, yes, you got to be in tune,
yeah.
and that's it. Being in tune and being in tune is the actual tune. Actually it's music
Mm-hmm.
because you is in tune with the universe, and that's what it is. Music is harmony. So innumerable rhymes.
So where you at in your career right now? What's keeping you going? Because at the same time, you can definitely walk away. You got the Jordan fade away. You had some of the greatest rhymes in hip hop history. What make you still go back and go in that booth in this day?
Passion. I
Mm-hmm.
always think I left something out. I don't want to leave nothing unturned. And
Mm-hmm.
then when it comes, I get that feeling. I just have to do it. I think there's a little part
Mm-hmm.
and that the youth and the MCs today are missing.
Mm.
And then I said, okay, I can feel that slide right there. And I just slide in where I slide in.
Yeah. Mr. Universe. That's when you make an album like Mr. Universe, does that come from you going to different schools of thought? Because nobody really knows what your school of thought is now. Like people would think, nah, Priest is Nation of Gods of Earth. Nah, Priest is Muslim. Nah, Priest is Hebrew Israelite. Does you going through them different schools or you know Wapi and people would think that you're all these things, but everybody sees you as something different depending on who looks at you. But we don't know what you are. So does Mr. Universe encompass all of that into the project?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely it does. It's like when you read a proverb. It could be a proverb from anywhere. So I mean, it could be proverbs just as long as it has a jewel in it.
Mm-hmm.
So they all pull the thoughts together. If you put them all together, like numerology is just like saying, "Yo, I'm in numerology now, Lord." Yeah. But that's saying you're in the mathematics.
Mm.
Scientology is another form of another way of saying, yeah, my bad. Scientology is another form of saying science.
Mm.
If you
How do you,
me, shout out to Lord. Yeah, so it just hit me.
yeah.
Yeah, if you just say if you say, and I think all of that kind of like condenses down into musical forms,
Mm-hmm.
into shapes and notes and things like that. But
So
I leave myself open to the channel, just to go in.
so Mr. Universe, how many tracks is on this album?
13,
Why 13?
13. Um, 13 is like that always scared people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like Friday the 13th, but actually it represent the Christ because it was the enlightened 12, the 12 disciples,
Mm-hmm.
but the one was him. The
Mm.
last one was so it was like, okay, this is bringing about a Christ conscious. And I see the music because no matter where you at around the whole world, everybody knows Yeshua. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Christ conscious. That name be reigning. So I picked 13 for that.
So how many you had to cut? Because you know when you go, I know when you go record, you record 64, and you like, damn, I gotta figure out, you
I'm
know
telling
what?
you, I'm like, why you ain't put that one on there?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just, but it's just the right amount.
Mm,
Um, Probably like maybe 5
mm.
project. Yeah.
So when you do narrow it down, do you have a crew that you go through it with, or is just all you? Like, do you let people pick? Like, how do you narrow it down?
Um, I pick with the producer. With the producer. Sometimes AD. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jordan, we'll go through it, and it was like, yo, what you think about this? What you think about that? And then that's how we do it. Just me and nobody else.
So if we was to go through the project and I needed something, because people gonna look for you to give that word because you're known for giving that word and that enlightenment on the times that we're in. You know, again, I've heard that you was the first one with Millennium 2000 tape. I heard that Killah Priest brought that to the woo, right or wrong.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay,
Yes, indeed.
so you having Jordan Maxwell on your show was kind of funny to me because I'm like, that was Jordan Maxwell on there and as various other, but I remember Jordan Maxwell specifically. So you
Yeah.
brought the thing that became the thing in the culture you brought that to the culture because I had it on my side, but you wasn't even too far from me. Now I think about it. You was right there on FA. You understand what I'm saying? But I was right here. So
Yeah,
you had that. You brought that to the culture. That was
yeah,
that time. So now we're in
yeah.
2022. If I'm listening to your music now, what's the song on that project that's going to
Mm.
give us the sign of the times or Mr. Universe?
And what I say, I can say all. Well, I can say all of Mr. Universe,
Mm,
the actual track.
mm,
But each song, let me say this about the album. The album was recorded in 432 hertz.
mm,
So that's the that right there is the universe vibration. That right there brings about a pitch to our ear.
mm,
So that purposely to have it in like a meditative state, like so when you hear the beats and everything,
mm.
um, and the rhymes, you'll be in like a meditative state. So it's like therapeutic.
Got you. How do you? Well, for people who don't know, that might want to say, "Damn, I want to up my hertz and my vibration." How do you record in that vibration?
Man, I got to get that to Jordan.
Okay.
Me, I put the words and put life into them because I make sure that the words are not as empty. You got color them up and make them something for the mind. You know what I mean? Just give
Mm-hmm.
it. I put ingredients inside the words and then and let it do the rest.
Got you. Because, but I'm saying the frequency. How do? That's something that he knows how to do. Like, cause people probably okay.
Yeah, Jordan actually go, hey yo, peace to God.
Yeah.
Where Mr. Universe, somebody just hit me. Yeah, Mr. Universe is he knows how to do it because he actually goes to Tibet. You
Oh.
know, he actually went to Tibet and he goes to like he takes travel because he's out in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
So Jordan is one of those dudes. He'll take a trip and play it in like a temple and
Mm.
stuff like that, bring it back. So it's like, and he'll buy the instrument out there, or he'll buy the instrument, and so he's know a lot about geometric shapes and stuff. He always showed me the geometric shapes and stuff. So he's in the very sound frequencies. Him
Mm.
and AT also, they real heavy in the pitch.
Did you see the science of music and water? You saw that before?
I keep a lot of what you said, the
The
science of
science
water.
of music and water. Did you see what happens when certain vibrations are played to water?
Oh wow.
I gotta send you that water crystallizes it like it.
Yeah, give
You
me
know what
that.
I'm saying? Yeah, the water bugs out. Yeah, the water bugs out. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
this. I gotta send you that. The scientists had did that, play certain hertz to the water. In the water,
yeah,
now you know our body, 75% water, especially our brain.
wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send you that. You're gonna be like, yo, that's why we bugging out off the frequency of the music because that's what
Yeah,
it does to the water. So if our
wow.
body is 75% water, and especially our brain, imagine what it's doing to our brain.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh
I'm
man,
saying?
we vibrate with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's just it's crazy. So when nowadays you're independent, right?
Definitely.
What is it like? Do you ever try to shop for a deal anymore, or did you pass those days?
I passed those days, man. There's no need. I love this media where people, can get to experience it as you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell them when it's out. I mean, there's nothing to beat a machine, but we're using a machine now. I'm talking about just to get it out there. But I would talk to somebody that they want to push it even further, you know what I'm saying? Or pushing it. That's why it's very important that the team, oh yeah, okay, they just hit me up. Yeah, it's all about the team, and then if anything happened, you know what happened, and the passion is behind it because you got hands on to everything that's happening with your music.
Mm-hmm.
I do shout out the young brothers from Chicago
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I mean, that's doing the drill
Mm-hmm.
because they push their own music. And I know it started in London or whatever. I don't know
Yeah, it
wherever it
did.
started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Started
Started
overseas. Mm-hmm.
that pushing it because I listened to the London joints and then shout out to them too. Because one thing about them that they push their own stuff, they don't know nothing about no deal, but then they go and sign and then throw it all away once you sign with them big companies. So Keep it independent because it's you. You'll own all your stuff. I mean, James Brown, I was reading about James Brown and Sam Cooke, how they kept their own, they wanted their own stuff. And, being an artist as long as I've been in it, no, I'm not going to let nobody take it. I'm good. I'm good now.
So let me ask you something. What is it like to, because I don't think a lot of artists know what it's like to go on them offices and have this old or middle-aged white dude telling you that's not gonna work. And you like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? How do you know? What is that like? Because the youth is never gonna experience that until, or if they make it a certain way. What is that like?
Right. So, yeah. Like you said, as soon as you walk into the door, they it's chump right there. As soon as you walk into the door,
Yeah,
it's over right there. It's over. Your
yeah.
career is in their hands. They're looking at you. They staring at you like, that couch. you know what they call it, the
Casting
casting
couch.
couch.
Yeah. How
Yeah. So
but so my platform, that's something that I cover.
yeah,
How, from you being on that side of it as well
yeah.
as your side, how real is that? That
It's very
spooky.
yeah. It's very real. It's very real. You saying from being
On the
in that?
side in the industry, going into the offices and shopping deals and all that and dealing with these execs, to being
Yeah.
on your own, not having to deal with them no more. How real is that, going in these offices and you like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here?
Exactly, exactly. It's way better. And then you find out they were beating you out of major money. You know what I'm saying? Major money that could have been is split all through. When you're doing it yourself, you're making a whole bunch. Even if you don't sell a lot, you gonna cover your behind. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
you're gonna sit on something. You know what I'm saying? So you get to see that they was penny popping because you on a big label. They taking that. They
Mm.
taking that,
What labels were you on?
I was on Geffen and MCA.
Damn, you was with David Geffen
David
and
Geffen, yo.
MCA. But going in, did you know the science behind who David Geffen was, and did you know any of that?
Nah, I learned while I was in there. I got to meet Nirvana. You know what I'm
Nirvana,
saying? Yeah, Nirvana.
Kurt Cobain,
Word,
and all that. Wow.
bang, yo.
What
That
what
was crazy.
what was that like?
That was amazing, man. At the time, I wasn't really catching it. I
Hmm.
was just, yo, this is amazing. This dude is incredible. But it was just moving so fast. But it was definitely a dope experience meeting those guys.
So
Word.
so how did you not sign your life away?
I was crazy, man. I just walked away.
Oh,
just
word.
walked, yeah, I just walked away. Somebody told me it's a guy named Louis Lombard, or shout out to him. And he put me on to how they would beat me. And then I was looking at how they was treating my project, especially the second one.
Hmm.
The first one was even bad because I'm we supposed to have shot a video for Bible,
Mm.
for the project,
Mm.
not for mine. That was going to be a single. And his manager was telling me back then, but then everything crashed down. I was getting ready. And then it was like, yo, we got to take control of our own destiny. Never give your destiny to anyone but yourself, especially if you have your sword, which is the pen.
So you ran. So you left your deal, like you just.
I just walked away, man. I walked away. I left everything, and I left after MCA. The way they. Me,
So you don't owe them no project, not right now, technically.
nah. I'm a lawyer up one day and go back to them, knock on the door. Just
And
like,
yeah,
yo,
because you might have to go get them audited. You might have to go see.
they didn't care. They did because they didn't care. They just, they probably wanted to keep it quiet because they probably do owe me something.
Hmm. So what is it like to try to breathe consciousness into a culture that consciousness right now is frowned upon?
Um, pick time. I think time and lane, man. It's just all about watching, watching the time, but no, don't compromise yourself for them. Like I'm not going to jump into bed. It's different. It's almost like a new breath of life.
Mm.
You know, telling somebody 432 hertz today, they're like, oh man, this. Yo, I got this lean right here, but
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
that about?
They pop no perk. Like what you talking about? Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
So I just try to find the time, and I stick to what I do. I don't concern myself too much with what's going on inside the mind, but I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
I pick my time.
So people cannot fathom you walking away. Dave Chappelle said he walked away. Many have walked away. You walked away from a major deal because you didn't like the way you was being treated. Did people call you crazy for that?
Yeah. My first time I recorded, that's why I said Black Ball. I wasn't listening, but check it out. I wasn't listening.
So yeah, because I wanted to bring you to that. So for why is it saying my internet connection is unstable? This happened to us last time, didn't it?
Yeah, because we be
It be
hitting
yeah,
frequency.
we hit this is high science right here. So the album is out now. Let's just let that be known. If we don't cover nothing else, Universal is out now. Now tell them the name of the project, Mr.
Name of the
Universe.
name of the project is Mr. Universe. Is in 432 hertz, and it's actually on the album. So and it's on all platforms, all streams. Mr. Universe.
So right after we get off, they could go right now and stream the album
Right now.
in
Right
real
now.
time, real time,
Yeah.
real
Real
time.
time. No
So
video. I'm gonna shoot a video for Throne Seeds. So
okay, what producers is on the album?
just one.
Okay,
Jordan Banks.
Jordan
When-
Banks. Okay,
Yeah, he's like a Kanye. I always say that because he actually really go in and he's from God's Rap. Shout out to all of God's Rap.
okay.
But they did Psychic World of Walter Reed. They was with us for a very long time.
Oh wow, yeah. So you're gonna do the video for that one producer. I like those albums though. I like one producer albums. It reminds me of the Gangstar. It reminds me of the Pete Rock and CO Smooth. It reminds me of you just sitting down with somebody and y'all just building a building together from the foundation up. I like it because it gets to take you everywhere. Sometimes when you grab something from over here, because you can't grab this light fixture from here, this lamp from here, they don't match sometimes. So I like when you get to sit down and construct something with one person. It just makes a lot of sense. I'm definitely going to stream the project. So when we look at today, what's going on in today's society with Ye, Kyrie, and various others, what's your thoughts on that? Like, let's say the Kanye situation. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, they speak it when you speak up. The system is going to shut you down and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I think they were speaking from a real passionate part that they did see, and that they really kind of like came to the conclusion. They never said anything about hate or what they saying. They just pushing that out there because I think it's a deeper level than what they really pushing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a level. It's because what they say. It's because when they start talking that talk, I think it's the time of information, and a lot of people are getting information and starting to, get hip to the system, which is the controllers.
But keep it real, they're not really saying anything that you ain't say 20 years ago. They just don't know how to do it. Like a lot of things is really regurgitations of what y'all said 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years, right or wrong.
Yeah.
So why do you, go ahead. So
that's why I said throw seed. I'm gonna do a video for that. We plant seeds, someone else water. We work together. The universe waters it, and then eventually, after a while, you'll have your tree. So it takes, like, I don't know how long it takes a tree to grow. Maybe hundreds of years.
Used to be hundreds of years. Mm-hmm.
If we put it in the imagination, in that realm of the imagination, after a while, the universe, your eyes, everything. There's a something about the brain that has to see nature, that has to be connected, and that grows into your reality. And then next thing you know, if you're open enough and if you're passionate enough, you'll speak. And when you start speaking, the truth will come out of what we planted inside the seed. So it all connects. It's just they're making us flesh by speaking those words.
Are we living in a time of they live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. We live in. That's why I keep the shades on. I mean, people don't get the. There's a lot. You can't take them off. Once you see what you see, these don't come off. And then
Yeah,
once they
exactly.
come off, you kind of blinded. We
Yeah.
you know that. So how you navigate through this right now? How?
That's off you can't see, right?
Yeah, you take them off. You can't see.
You know, you got to do that now. I'm on that Stevie Wonder tip
Yeah,
because it's like
yeah, yeah.
funny, man. The problem with it is we be cleaning the glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and we start cleaning the sight because
Yeah.
the glasses don't see, we see.
Facts. Yeah. Well, how you navigating through this? Because again, a lot of things you said has been prophecies, basically. Like you know, again, like I said, you was Millennium 2000 in 94. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you navigate through it, knowing that these things was going to come? How do you navigate through
Uh, be still. I just, it comes.
it? Mm-hmm.
We're moving, constantly rotating, and it's coming. The mind, no weapon form.
Mm-hmm. How are you how are you your school of thought, how much does that help you in these times?
Got to be in every classroom.
Yeah, because you get criticized for that as well, right? You get criticized for going through different schools of thought. How do you handle that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't let things get to me. Is knowledge is universal.
Mm-hmm.
We on a big planet.
Yeah.
This guy keep texting me right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, exactly. Word. Yeah, so knowledge is universal. And so I don't really care about that. I just care about the seeds, the trees,
mm-hmm.
and our people growing.
So you don't have a problem with saying peace, assalamu alaikum, shalom, black
Nah,
power,
no.
Islam.
I need them all. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need them all. Listen. At the end of the day, we are one collective. We are
Mm-hmm.
one collective. We can sit down and rap and share thoughts, and as long as we can build and understand each other, because shalom is salam, and is the same, means the same thing, and certain languages, certain words are similar, and certain words say the same thing. Just if I don't know, let me know so I
Mm-hmm.
can be able to reach you. You know what I'm saying? I can't reach you by speaking one language.
Mm.
If you can understand, I need to learn that, you know what I mean, that technique is like a field, a
Mm-hmm.
football field. I need to learn each position.
Or kung fu. Kung fu was about the style you learn, and that style didn't work to defeat the boss at the end, so you had to learn another style.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's
Indeed.
yeah. You know,
That I know kung fu.
yeah, yeah. So, but how do you feel like again, you get criticized and say, "Oh, Priest is on this now." What is it about us that make us do that to each other?
Man, doctrination,
Yeah.
indoctrination. Knowledge is like you said, kung fu. Knowledge is very lucid. It's
Mm-hmm.
very fluid. You can talk to anyone, and they can be able to listen,
Mm-hmm.
comprehend, and you can share dialogue.
Yeah.
I can't talk to, yeah, I can be able to move through anybody. And you see, that's a communication thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to know how to communicate,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, there's only one truth at the end of the day. So let's just dig and find it and keep digging and keep digging. When we find it, you may catch it in another, there's many paths to this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's just many paths, many paths. And you may find it this way. Like there's a passage, and one says Jacob, one says Israel, one says Hebrew. So there's three. But which one is it? Because both of them one was wrestling when he was young, right? One was wrestling when he was young, and then when he became a grown man, he still was yet wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And his thought, he was still wrestling with an angel. So you start off wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with all the wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Because to get to the higher point, to get to that angelic zone, to that God head, sometimes you got to lose a hip.
Facts. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
Those
Yeah.
that are spiritual know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So, Mr. Universe is out. How many projects are you planning on dropping? Because Mr. Universe is out, but this is at the fourth quarter. Now you got the top of the
I know,
year coming. You got
yeah,
another
yeah.
one coming, or cause I be wanting y'all to slow down a little bit. I be wanting like people to digest what you got, and then you be like Killah Priest or something like, damn, we ain't even really get that
Yeah.
last one. Like, what is your plans?
This one, well, I got more coming. I got more
Okay.
coming, but this one I'm gonna slow down a little bit more because it's kind of hitting a little different. Also, I dropped Mother, which meant a lot to me because my mother returned.
Mm,
So Mother's in,
condolences.
you go get Mother too, and you'll see another side of me on that one. You know, this one is a beautiful lead off from Mother because it is beats, but it's in 432 and is going into a transition.
But you drop
But
one with True Master not too long ago.
I got one coming with Fourth and True Master. You
But
know
you
what I
dropped
mean?
one with True Master already. A lot of people don't know that.
Divine intervention, yes, indeed.
Yeah. You dropped one
Yeah,
with True
yeah.
Master. So you got one coming with Fourth. You know that's probably the most anticipated, right? You know that, right? You know what they want, right? Fourth, do you know what they want, right? You know what you, as long as you, again, I hate to say bring it back, but you know what they want. You know what they want. I remember you before walking downtown BK. I think it was on video. You was on something, BCAT or something. You like, Fourth Disciple, where you at? Let's get it in. You remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
indeed.
we was by right there by Mickey D's where Nicholas Books was at back in the days, right there, Fulton and Flatbush. What is it like when you go back into that chamber? Because that's a chamber that you probably didn't visit in a while. What is it like to go back to that chamber?
Yeah. The beats brought about like it brought it back like it's like memory lane, and it's like okay, comfortable there,
Mm.
comfortable there. Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm not. There's nothing. Um, there's nothing left unturned. That's what I want to do. Every stone got to be unturned.
So are you going to take us back to the faces of King Kong, Godzilla? Are you going to take us back to that? I'll never forget that.
Yeah. Exactly. He's still. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
can't see everything, but you're
coming
here.
up, coming up. I want to tell you this because you here. Coming up, every song you was on, I was just waiting for your part. Like I'm like, yo, he about to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm.
loved everybody verse, but I'm like something about this Killah Priest dude off the name. I was like, Killah, what the hell? What made you call yourself Killah Priest? Or what was that about?
I always give that credit to 60 and RZA at the
Okay,
same. You know what I mean?
got you.
I was rhyming like that. I talk about a lot of biblical, crazy biblical stuff, and at the same time, it was like murderous lyrics. So I just flipped it around.
Mm. So you was talking the biblical. So um any works with RZA coming up? Where's RZA at in this equation?
That'd be. Um, Imagine that. That's a good thought. That would be a dope thought. Just to reach out to RZA and get two from him, right? Just
No,
so
because you know
you,
I'm gonna be real with you. Let's be real while we here. We got jerked on some music.
yeah,
We never heard a
exactly.
project with you and the Jizza and Master Killer. That would have been ill. We
Yeah.
didn't produce by RZA. We didn't hear with certain things we didn't hear, which is good.
You're gonna
Go ahead.
you're gonna hear me and Master Killing. That's a
But
little that's a secret right there. I let that Easter egg. You will hear that
this is what I'm
on
saying. So
on
so
the fourth disciple.
so what is about the industry that sometimes if you may make the fans suffer because sometimes we miss out on what we think is coming and it never happens. What is it about the industry? Because we know y'all brothers, but also a business. What is it about that make us miss out?
Um, as far as what miss out on the music,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And what is it about the industry? I don't know. Cats be busy. I want to answer this right though. You're asking me, how did the music industry
Change y'all
get?
relations, yeah, because y'all, dudes eating 40 hairy chicken wings together and rice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Going to
yeah,
going to no pork on 4th Ave. I know these things. And then you had the no pork on Franklin and Fulton too at one point. So you go from there, eating chew
yeah,
sticks and building, watching Kung Fu flicks too. Yo, I ain't seen my brother in 15 years.
yeah,
How
yeah, man. I don't know, just growth. I guess. Sometimes in life you grow in different directions. You know what
mm-hmm,
I'm saying? But it's part of the same body. Like I can't say that all the humble beginnings wasn't great, but then growth.
mm-hmm,
And you gotta continue growing.
mm-hmm,
When you growing, the body is already there, but you gotta continue growing. You can't be stagnated and complaining if a person is still growing, because we all planted to grow.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all part of the same what I want to say, the same pulp. We all that we grow from under earth, underground. We started underground too, and we still underground in many people's lives.
What
And I
happened? What happened to the Four Horsemen project? That came and went, didn't like. That was one of the highly anticipated too. What happened with that?
talk about this, man. Oh man,
What happened? Nah, but nobody is
yeah.
really giving us no.
Huh?
What happened?
Well, what happened with the Four Horsemen? Everybody is me, Raz, Kaz, we and Corrupt. We were trying to push the thing. Then cannabis came in. He came in a little bit late, and he got his manager. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? The cat who was manager. We still making moves and stuff like that, but you get people that come in and want to take over your project or do this and do that, because Razcat really put this project together.
okay.
And shout out to that brother that really did it. Anybody that says anything else because they didn't want me to talk
Mm-hmm.
about this situation, but Razkaz put this together. We all got along until somebody came in
Pissed in the
and
pool.
it invaded. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
pissed in the
So
pool. Yeah.
him like Kane,
Mm-hmm.
he had a mark on him,
Wow.
and come in, but we're about corrupt. Me, Razkaz, and Bish, we all good.
Got you.
Everything's everybody else you see around. If we don't tell you, yo, this is the person, that's the person, that's what it is. That's what it is. We still gonna do more music too.
Yeah. So,
I take my energy to build us rather than because certain people that are already broken inside, so they need to like kind of like make themselves more popular. And I won't say that person name because of certain reasons, and they try to make themselves look good.
mm,
And the
uh,
person is really doing that because they really already broke. It's sad because they're really fighting themselves.
and like I said to you, bro, what happens? We get jerked. We lose
Yeah,
out because we saying, "Yo, we need this," and we think we getting it, and then a selfish individual pisses in the
yeah.
pool, and now
It don't,
we
all right.
all in the piss.
Yeah, it don't have nothing to do with me. I just move with direction.
Yeah. So, what I wanted to ask you, give me one of the illest studio sessions you've been in that historically we would not believe this took place, and you bear witness it with your own two eyes and ears.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
I was in the studio and I had to stay in the room because Michael Jackson walked through. Yeah.
For what
They said, yo,
session?
Mike, yeah, Mike walked in. And you
What's
felt like this. I don't know, it was like an energy.
wow.
What? And I couldn't even stick my head. It's like I thought I saw him. It was like it was like a it's like a I don't know, like a glitter kind of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like an energy. You just felt he had a presence, man. Because I was in the studio next to him. We was in Cali, and
Mm,
then Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, I saw her. She came in and just dipped her head and said, "Hello, how y'all doing?"
In your session?
Yeah, in my session.
Wow. Did you realize who it was as soon as she looked in there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Got a couple of that's the
So as far as hip hop, you've been in plenty Sons of Man sessions, Wu-Tang sessions. What was one of the things that you saw, one of the greatest songs that we know that you bear witness to?
Sorry, Lord.
Yeah.
It ain't happening now. Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, Lord. Pardon me, you little minor. Had to
Yeah.
turn on the TV.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so what you said?
Yeah, what's one of the hip hop sessions that you was in that you seen a song constructed that we love, that we like, oh shit, like what did you see that we wish we could have saw?
Wait, you said as far as Sons of Man?
Any Sons of Man, RZA, anything that you bear witness to, any classic song that you was there for the session.
Oh, couple. It's hard, man. Is it one or two?
Give me
couple.
one that was you there for
Right.
Cold World? Was you there for Cold World?
Yeah.
What was that like? Cause I mean we knew Deck was nice, but then it was like, oh shit, he rhyming with Jizz. Like, what was that like? Was that Firehouse?
No, that was a Firehouse. I think that was let me see, where you RZA crib.
Okay.
That was RZA crib. RZA old crib. And yeah, I was there. And then the illest one was being in the studio, dipping out, and Raekwon and them working on their stuff. And then, we Jizza and me and Liquid Swords. That was dope.
So you was there for the purple tape, what you trying to say?
Yeah. I was there.
You saw, all right, my favorite joint up there is Incarcerated. You saw Incarcerated Scarfaces being.
I saw that with my eyes. I saw that.
So when he says Thug related styles to track million, you was like, woo! But did you do it? Cause I did. Woo! What was it like for you?
It's like, I don't know, it's mystic and hazy. I don't know. It's like weird. It's like when you make it, when they was making classics. I just was like, because Jizzle was working on his, so it was like, it was too much. It was a dopamine overdose.
Got you. So you got to capture the moment after the moment, like, yo, I just witnessed.
Yeah, like,
Got you.
yeah, it was right there. So it was like, okay, this is happening. Everything's happening right now. You knew it was gonna be special. I knew Raekwon was gonna be special, and you knew Jizza joint was gonna be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But it was there, man. It was right there. Word.
Did you kind of like not say take it for granted, but you were so in the moment you didn't realize like this is
Yeah, I didn't.
history right here.
Yeah, I always miss stuff like that. I
That's
can't.
like one time Eric Sermon told me he was supposed to be on Illmatic, but he gave Nas some C beats, and he didn't realize you just missed out on Illmatic. Um,
Oh my God.
was you
Yeah.
taking over off of any classic records?
Oh hell yeah.
Which one?
Forever.
Wu-Tang Forever.
Yeah.
So RZA got the original?
I've been taking on a couple of joints. I've been taking. I was took off of I did the hook for Bring the Pain. I came to bring. Meth told me to do the hook.
So that's really, you wrote it or he did it? He wrote it.
Now he told me what to say.
So you is a version of Somewhere with Killah Priest saying, I come to bring the paint. RZA got it. And RZA got it, right?
Yeah.
RZA got everything.
Yeah.
So Bring the Pain. Whoa, what else?
And then I was so caught up in that one. I was on a lot of I was on a lot of Wu-Tang Forever. I kicked on all the songs, man. I was I don't even know which one they was. I was just spitting. I was going
Why
in.
you got kicked off? What was it? Was it communicated?
I don't know. It was just like I put it in there because we was doing Grave Diggers part two with
Got you.
Redemption. So it was like probably I felt like maybe it was too much. And then I'm doing the Redemption, you know. Certain day I was there with mathematics. I remember me and Math was in there. And I
Mm.
spit to one of his joints or something like that. And then Biggie is the same time when Biggie um they returned Biggie. You know what I mean? When he got shot, he didn't get
Mm.
returned. Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
you know what you would have sounded ill on? Heaters.
yeah.
Heaters.
Peters.
Heaters. You would have sounded crazy.
I got on one song with Raekwon.
Damn.
Yeah. That probably would have been it.
Heaters?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can imagine you on Heaters. That's True Master too. Shout out to True
I
Master.
wish
That's
I would
dope.
have got on Supreme Clientele,
Oh
yo.
no, yeah, you would have been not that you're not immortalized now, but that was it.
Yeah,
That was it.
I told Starks, I was like, yo, that album right there, yo, you got something. Yeah, I mean, I was mad I wasn't on that joint. Word.
Yeah, because just take them back really quick before we go. Sons of Man, Five Archangels. Could you give me that moment? Because I don't think y'all
Yeah,
know what y'all did. I don't think y'all know what y'all did, but to this day, I still kind of get like little goosebumpy when I put it on, and I just if somebody too close to me, I might elbow them. I'm not sure. I gotta make sure no kids is around me. What was that day like?
that was the first time um that Shabazz heard 60.
Mm.
I told him, I said, yo, 60's nice. Shabazz was like, yeah, keep him on. And then Shabazz was, he was lit. It was, I don't know I describe things in colors. It
Mm.
was like, it was a beautiful, it was like, it was like that summer where it was almost like orange in the studio.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Firehouse?
Yeah,
Firehouse?
huh?
Was that Firehouse?
The firehouse. That was a
Okay.
firehouse.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. They
And
don't know nothing about Firehouse. That was a special place. They don't know nothing about Firehouse. Firehouse was a special place that when you wanted that hip hop sound, you went to Firehouse. Like
yeah,
so and 60 don't get a lot of credit too. 60's on a lot of stuff that you might think is dirty, but it's actually 60.
60's incredible, man. Let me tell you, that night was his night. And we was all giving 60. I think he closed the song, right? No, I
No,
did, right?
he started the song.
He started the song.
Y'all
Yo,
couldn't
he
have
he
started that though. He had to start that. That set the tone.
yo.
Yeah.
Cause he would give me that, and I don't know why he'd be like, "Yo, should I go in?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Go in," because we had this cold thing because we used to battle cats a lot, me and 60. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he went in, and I was like, "Yo, Baz is here. You gotta go in." And
Mm-hmm.
it was a beautiful time, man. It was a beautiful time. I remember it was like golden and orange, and it was just great.
He said golden art. Did it ever dawn on you that you've been in the on the song with some incredible ass MCs? Like you rhyme with Tragedy Gaddafi, who's like my Queenbridge favorite, Trash crazy ass, Trash, Timbo King,
Yeah.
like does that hit you sometime? Like when let me ask you this: when you do your shows, what do you perform?
Mm. It depends, man. I do all the classics. Try to do some of the new songs now.
Got you.
I've been switching up my showcases because I got a lot of songs now. I've been like, damn. One time I was like, damn, I don't need to do nothing but this.
Yeah.
But and the crowd get hyped. But I perform, you know, classic joints,
Mm.
chambers.
And
Once,
a lot of stuff that I'm asking you, I got to ask you different stuff because we did it in depth already. So y'all need to go check our old interview we did where he answered a lot of questions that y'all might have want to know. We went through that, so we're not going through that again tonight. So we not asking him nothing new. The new project is out as me and you as real as right
go
now
get it.
is out. They could go get it. They could stream it. Um, Produced by
And
who? Go ahead.
feels good.
You said what?
I spoke to Emil. She good.
Oh, Emil is good. See that Emil is good. But yo, we need a Emil. Well, you probably get the Emil interview before me. See, I don't like that. You got that. That ain't fair though. You know that, right? I'm supposed to get it, then you
Oh
pass
wow.
it to me. That's like when when Phil Knight released the Jordan, give them to me first, then give them to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's happened. I never had a pair of Jordans in my life though. But
Man.
you think she'll
Yeah.
ever rap again?
She around?
You could do it. You could get her to rap.
Huh?
You could get her to rap again.
She right, yo, yo, man. The girl's dope. Corals. That's all I gotta say is corals.
Do you
I was like,
you realize what that might do if you got featuring her for you? That might
get my mind thinking, yo.
yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might stir up some shit. You know what I'm saying? That might in a good way because we want to hear what her content. You know,
Yo,
go ahead.
I'm gonna give you props for putting that in the atmosphere.
Yes.
That might happen.
Because for you, they'll be like, "Yo, she came back, and it's on his shit." So now you gotta go single. I'm just telling you, you got one with that. Your podcast, you interview various people. You don't have a code. You don't have a theme. What has been your favorite episode of your show? And tell them the name of your show.
The name of my show is Killah Priest Podcraft.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Comes on every Monday and Wednesday at Pacific time, 5:00.
Okay.
8:00 Eastern.
What has been your favorite show?
Let me think. It's been some funny,
your shit
crazy.
Been crazy. You done had dudes in there arguing. I done seen all types of stuff. What has been that moment where you felt like, wow, I can't believe I got this?
Oh man, Jordan Maxwell had to be there. David Icke, definitely.
Whoa,
that was trippy.
Yeah. How do you deal with the censorship though?
Oh man, it censors the hell out of me.
Oh, your shit yellow? Is all your shit yellow?
Yeah.
See,
we back in effect.
Yeah,
we got born, but he's like been banned. Like
yes, he's from everything.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to say his name. Can I even say his name?
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, AJ?
Exactly.
Yeah, AJ. You say AJ, I know who you talk about. Yeah.
AJ. Yo, so that was kind of crazy, but AG's an expert at putting that stuff together and putting the things right. So AD Sound Daddy, he's my engineer.
So when you interviewed Jordan Maxwell, how right and exact were you with some of the information that you put in your raps? Did he come in like, yeah, that's right. Was he giving it up like that?
Yeah, he was. Jordan Maxwell was on point, yo. He still was. He was a little older.
So he was old back then.
Yeah, he was repeating himself. Yeah, he was repeating certain stuff, and a wonderful story is great. And but the jewels when he went in, it was crazy.
David Icke.
Sophia. Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia Stewart too, the originator of the Terminator. Originally wrote the Terminator in the Matrix, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You
that
know,
was Dane Calloway was, oh man, that was crazy. Billy Cost. I had some crazy. I had some ill guests on there, man.
That's what I'm saying. So with David Icke, is it Ike or Ike? How do we pronounce that? I'm not sure.
Ike,
David Icke.
Like Tina Turner.
Got you. So David Icke believes that it is really reptilians walking around.
Yeah.
What do you believe?
And not only believe, but can explain it.
You know how scary that shit is, though? Because we seen V coming up, right? We remember V, right? And we didn't think so. It's basically V. And but we ain't gonna get too deep, but it's basically V.
Yeah.
So when he broke it down to you, was you convinced, or you already was on that frequency?
I was like, man, cats shoot dice and be like, come on, baby, bring me home.
Wow.
Who you do? What you talking about? Yeah, it's like regular cats be talking about some stuff that you don't really know what they talk about, but they make it work. They be calling the dice bones and throwing them down. So anything's possible if you believe it in your mind. And that's on all levels.
Crazy. So tell them the album again. We gotta let them know it is out now.
Yes, Mr. Universe, man. Mr. Universe is on all platforms. Go get it now. Oh, the vinyl is glow in the dark.
Whoa.
Yes.
Where can they get that at?
They can get it at killerpriest.tv
Okay.
or go to Bandcamp to get that. So go to killerpriest.tv and you can find all the merch there. We have shirts, we have everything. And also I want to plug my album Mother, you know what I'm saying? Because that's very
Near and dear.
that just came out.
So if we go to the playlist on Apple Music or even Spotify, everything from you is there. We could just go right there and hear everything, right? In Bandcamp. I do want to talk about Mr. Universe for one quick second before we go. Right now, I need that. I need to be enlightened. I never knew nothing. I'm just coming into the knowledge. I'm hearing stuff. I need to be. What song on that album is going to give me some clarity? If you can name
it. Every song, yo. Every song, yo. Every song. I would say start with, every song.
Start with every song.
I would say Throne Seed.
Say it again.
Throne Seed.
Oh, okay. All right. And
or Unearthed.
Unearthed. And I need one that I just want to sit back and just close my eyes and zone. I still want to hear some, some bars, but I always want to chill. What's that song on that album that I should listen to?
Throne Seed. Let me see. Tree? No, Sound Alike.
Sound Alike.
Yeah, Sound Alike.
And I miss bars. I've been hearing, a lot of mumble rap has been pushed. I need something that make me rewind that 4 times because you just went crazy. What song is that?
Transmutation.
And you don't have no features on here, do you?
Nah.
What is but what is that like, bro, to go in there and drop 3 verses, 2 verses in this era? Do you have, what is that like?
It's long. Oh man, it's fun. It's like, you zone in, you tunnel vision, and you go in. Word.
Got you. All right. So every Monday and Wednesday is the Podcraft, Killah Priest. What's your YouTube?
At 5 Pacific, yeah.
What's your YouTube? YouTube is just
I remember when you put me on. Yeah, exactly. We go.
Cause you listen. Don't say that for the world, because people don't know what I really do for this culture. They think I'm selfish. I don't give no information. What tell the people?
Yes, he put me on. He put me on. He built with me and AD. Let us know what time it is, and I was like, "Yo, Lord, that's love right there." So we working on that.
And it was all love because you winning don't mean I lost.
Yeah.
So again, I think it should be more of that. Each one teach one. You winning don't mean that I lost. I'm a fan of what you've been doing since you've been doing it, and I support you as a brother. So it's like, I want to see the bro win. You know what I'm saying? And again, watch those interviews. That don't mean that I lost. You know what I'm saying? That means that I added on to this culture, and that's what more of us need to do. Add on. You know what I'm saying? Add on. So Mr. Universe is out now. Mother is out now. The podcast is every month. So you tape 2 new shows a week?
Yeah.
Oh, you working hard.
Yeah. You gotta get you up.
Oh, I want my invite. So what's the next guest? Could you give us a teaser of what you got coming this Monday?
Man. Yeah. Doc is gonna be Dr. Josh and Megan, his wife.
I got
ancient stuff, and they can read those glyphs.
I got a guest for you. I got a guest for you that I want you to get.
Okay.
Jay Electronica.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Make the magic. You that right there. Because he don't do interviews, and the similarities that's been there, bro. That's at least 100,000 views.
Yeah. Yo, you know what? And I think it's about that time too. I think that time is coming, right? Because he's been like on the low. That'll be a good idea.
That would break the internet right now.
We got to reach out to him.
Yeah, that'll break the internet.
It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, that's what we putting it in the universe. Like we put in we this is what we do. We speaking, we casting the right spells right now. You gotta also get Dr. Wesley. You gotta
Yeah,
get Dr.
definitely.
Wesley Muhammad. You gotta get Nuri Muhammad. So you gotta get some of the people from the nation.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what we want to see on you. You got blacked out already too, right?
Know how to get black dot.
You
Word, I need to
gotta
get
get
black dot.
black. You gotta get those. I'm putting it out there. I'm about to get him any day. So I'm gonna beat you to that. You gonna lose on that one. I'm getting black dot. He just called me yesterday. So black dot is coming. You had Ahmed already, right? A Rashid.
Yeah.
That's me and him is sandbox. We from the
Right.
same block. So you
He's right. I see him most of the time. Yeah.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, yeah. Did you got Asia already? Planet Asia?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You've been working so hard. I got to go back through the archives because some of it,
Yeah.
just with. But yo, you listen
Yeah.
when if you get that J Electronic or no another one, bro, a meal. If you get a meal to get on camera and talk, bro,
That can happen.
you gotta have. Listen, 1,000,000 views. I'm jealous right now, not even in a spiteful way, but I'm like, damn, man, he got a meal and J Electronica. You broke the internet. That's multi-platinum. So I want to see that. I'll be tuned in for that. Thank for Knowledge Born, do the Knowledge Radio for hooking this up. He like, yo man, Priest need to get. I'm like, Priest, that's easy. Hit me. We do that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because people got to know this wasn't no long drawn out shit. When could Priest get on? He could get on right now. You know what I'm saying? So we put that together yesterday and we got to it. And Priest, I want to thank you for spending your time with me for a little while. We building. Hopefully people appreciate this offering that we have. And make sure you subscribe to his channel right now. Moderators, could you put Killah Priest TV in the chat room so they could go subscribe to that right now and go through them archives. Sometimes that front page don't tell you nothing. Sometimes you got to just go from earliest to latest. Hit them filters. You know what I'm saying? Hit them filters early, late. So y'all got homework to do tonight. Y'all got his album to listen to. Y'all got his old album to listen to. Then you got the album before that to listen to. Then you got YouTube. So you got content for the night. You know what I'm saying? So Priest, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. I'll build with you later on.
Peace, love.
Peace. Yep. All right. So yeah, y'all, that was Killah Priest of many groups. I don't know what was my favorite group. Either the Sons of Men or let me see. My favorite was Sons of Men or Black Market Militia. So again, in this channel, it's about bringing different cultural things. I build on here for Dolo. I build on here with Blizz. We have different people that want to hear different things as far as, we want to hear lyrics. We want to hear lyrics, blah, 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 blah. So when I bring people with lyrics that you say you want, here they are. You understand what I'm saying? Here we are. So, let's respect the culture. Let's add on to the culture as you see. Like for the people who come in the comments or the people who like to try to heckle me and say stuff to trigger me, I add on a lot of stuff with this culture. Again, the information that I have, I've given it to people who I want to see win. I've never kept it for myself. Anybody who called me for information, I've given it to them. You know what I'm saying? That's for real, for real. So again, man, I appreciate y'all as always. Hit the like button on the way out. Of course, this is not a video that's gonna be sensationalized. So let's make sure these views go up. Let's make sure these shares go up on this particular video so we can show the culture that it's not about, gossip and who did this. Sometimes we could interview artists that are still artists that got bars and make those things go viral like everything else do. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the hot topic. It's not about the right now. It's about, we are the ones who dictate the culture. The culture don't dictate us. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's what it is, man. I'm Doggie Diamonds. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. If you don't get the notifications, the best thing that I want you to do is go to theinterviewking.com. Theinterviewking.com. Subscribe, hit the email thing, and every time I drop a video, if you miss it, it's going to come to your email. Definitely, because I made sure of that. Like I said, the system can't beat me. I know the workaround. So this is what it is. I appreciate y'all. As always, it's Friday night. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Make sure you follow me on all social media. It's Doggie Diamonds. Yo, I'm out.